I always loved to sketch and always loved to sketch outfits. My mom and I sewed together, and I started sewing when I was about 10 years old. And I would draw out, what she was planning to make for herself, and then I would draw out what I was planning to make, and we just always did that for years, all the way through high school. Detroit was a great place for me to grow up because my whole family is there, and I think Detroiters love fashion. I think there's certain spots in the country where people are really into it, and Detroit's definitely one of those places. Women designers through the ages always have inspired me because the approach to designing clothes for women is much more personal, and it's much more about, creating something that's beautiful, flattering, and solving problems. I designed for so many different types of women. I hate to always, I hate to peg it because we found that there are a lot of different ages of women who love to wear our clothes, look good in our clothes. It could be, someone who's 16, it could be someone who's 60. I guess the average customer is probably in her 30s. She's definitely a working woman. But our customer, I find she always loves detail. She loves color. She loves pattern. And she loves more feminine silhouettes. They don't come to us for things that are boyish or overly aggressive. We've had the pleasure of dressing a lot of celebrities, and sometimes we find that they've worked with our press company, they've worked with certain stylists, and sometimes they just walk into a store and pick something up off the racks, which is really awesome. We've dressed everybody from Sanaa Lathan to Jennifer Lopez. We've dressed Cameron Diaz. Home design is such an exciting field, and I feel like interiors walk hand in hand with fashion design. Just the color, the pattern, the way, everything flows together. And I'm one of those people who believes that everything, if you fill your room with all the things that you love, then it should automatically kind of work together. And a lot of times it does. And Plenty is sort of designed from that perspective. And bedding, for me, I don't know, I've always been attracted to a lot of color and pattern in bedding, and I love to mix and match. And that's something that we do with the collection as well. We're always urging the customer, it's okay to wear the two prints together, they're really cute. I think that the inspiration for Plenty, where it comes from, the world culture and all the colors and patterns that, that inspires, they're just so natural for bedding. For the Big Blooms bed, we were in a funny kind of in-between mellow mood. We had this color palette that was like sort of Chardonnay for light green and all these mellow purples and blues, and there's a bit of a Moroccan undertone to the group, but it was really like a cool girl clothing group. It was a really mellow mood, and it turned into like the perfect kind of bed to suit that personality of woman. The Saigon bed, actually I was working on a group that was inspired by Vietnam. It was kind of a mixture of East meets West, so traditional Vietnamese concepts mixed with kind of a coquette spirit. So that's how we picked the trims and some of the finishings to make it very feminine. I think the person who buys our bedding is interested in world culture and wants to bring that into their home. It's always someone who's vibrant and expressive and likes to have color and pattern around them.